All eyes are on the National Assembly today as President Bola Tinubu is set to present the 2026 appropriation bill to a joint session of lawmakers. The presentation, scheduled for 2 p.m., is expected to outline the administration's fiscal priorities for the year ahead. The Office of the Clerk to the National Assembly has already issued a notice restricting access to the complex from 11 a.m., citing heightened security measures. Accredited persons have been directed to be at their duty posts well ahead of the session. This year's budget presentation comes at a critical time, with Nigerians keenly watching how government plans to balance economic recovery, infrastructure development, and social welfare amid global and domestic financial pressures. Now, joining me live from the National Assembly is our correspondent, Joke Adisa. Joke, if you can hear me, what is the situation like around the National Assembly right now? Security and every other thing you can share with us at this time.
Yes, Uloma, I can tell you that at the National Assembly is indeed a very frenzy atmosphere on this bright bright Friday morning. Everyone here, first, you just must be accredited to be here. It's more of a holiday for workers in the National Assembly. For anyone and everyone that has one thing or another to do in the National Assembly, there is no room for access on a day like this. And so it's only those that are accredited that are here. The National Assembly since yesterday evening, of course, started wearing new looks. And as of this morning, everywhere is so beautiful. We are seeing the pictures welcoming Mr. President to this ceremony, to this event. And so everyone here, of course, is getting ready. The two chambers of the National Assembly are set to receive Mr. President. But just before they do that, of course, they have a number of legislative businesses to attend to. You'll recall that the House of Representatives is still working on the MTEV. It has not yet passed the MTEV and FSP for the budget. So what we are expecting now is that they will work on that briefly before Mr. President comes in. There's also the information also reaching us is also that yesterday the Speaker announced that there would be a special joint session on a bill to repeal and reenact 2024 and 2025 budget. So we are hearing now that they may do that just before Mr. President comes in. So that will mean that they may not sit on the 23rd of December again. So, but all that, of course, is still in the pipeline. But as we speak, the National Assembly is eagerly awaiting Mr. President's arrival to present the much-awaited budget. So that much I can tell you now.
Okay, if you have managed to have interactions with lawmakers at this time, can you tell us, what their priorities or contentious areas in this appropriation bill for 2026? Any concerns whatsoever?
Yes, for the lawmakers, I think what is more important now is to have a workable budget. If you know, if you recall, what we have now, we have like 2024 and 2025 budgets still running. And so they do know, they are trying to ensure that they do not have too many budgets in circulation. And that is the essence of the bill to repeal and reenact the 2024-2025 budget, when it comes to capital budget. And so for the lawmakers, what is most paramount now is impacting the lives of the people. And that, of course, will mean that capital projects must be executed. There are zonal projects. What brings them before their people? Constituency projects, of course, must be executed, must be implemented. That is what will give them the leeway to be able to also go back to their people and seek re-election. So these are basically what the lawmakers are looking for. And let me also say very briefly, while the Senate is done with MTEV, like I said, the House yesterday, of course, passed MTEV, but they are not done yet with it. They have not passed it for third reading to enable harmonization and also so that the president, of course, the budget, of course, you would know that this MTEV and FSP is the basis on which, of course, the 2026 budget, of course, is based. So let me just run quickly that we have a projected crude oil benchmark price in these 3 years, 2026 to 2028, of $64.85 US for 2026 and $64.3 US in 2027, as well as $65.5 US in 2028. Of course, these are projections, and so they have, of course, put all this together, and the expectations are that, of course, they will be able to work with it, and Nigerians, of course, will be better for it. Hopes are also high that the new tax act that would come into effect in January, of course, will be well implemented to impact the nation's economy.
Thank you, Joke. An elaborate update from you there regarding the presentation of the budget by President Bola Tinubu in the next few hours. We're still taking stories from the National Assembly, where the Senate has screened 2 nominees for appointment as chief